Good evening, my name is James and I'm here to talk about 21st century language learning. How many people have learned a language in this room? Maybe quite a few of you. Yes, so when we learn a language, what are we actually doing? Oh, this is the last slide there. Let me go right back. Please avert your eyes. Okay, here we go. Right, so when I first came to Japan, I'll start with a story. So when I first came to Japan, I was left with a 3-year-old child for a while, and I had no idea how to communicate with this child. She had a small toy like this with a blanket, and she said, "Tsunde," and I was like, oh, what does this mean? And so I saw her trying to feebly wrap the toy in the handkerchief, and I followed along, and yes, tsunde. It was, I learned 3 things from this one simple activity. I learned the word tsumu, which means to wrap. I learned how to do informal requests, and I learned that we learn by doing. So that's what I'm really talking about today, learning by doing, and how can we do that in the 21st century. So I believe that virtual worlds offer a perfect domain for us to learn by doing. Here's me with some of my students in class learning by playing Minecraft. That's the game I'm talking about today. It's my virtual world of choice. Why did I choose this virtual world? Okay, it's like building blocks. I'm not sure if I can say Legos, if that's trademarked or not, but yes, Minecraft is like building. So compared to other virtual worlds, we have the ability to customize the world to our own needs. As a language teacher, this is very, very useful. Here we have my server where I teach English and Japanese. This building in the center is a school. It doesn't look like a school, but it is. Each floor is a lesson, and around the building you can see activities that are pertinent to the lessons within the building. So this is how I'm using Minecraft to build language learning activities. This is just one building. There are many others just like it, again with language learning activities around the outside. So this is an educator's take on language learning in Minecraft. Of course, we don't have to do this. By merely just playing Minecraft with others by using language, we can learn. However, as an educator, we can produce such things like this. I think it's a very useful tool. So what kind of activities do we make? I'm a big advocate of pair work activities and a task-based approach to language learning. So here we have player 1 goes to the left, player 2 goes to the right, or vice versa, and they are in separate rooms, and there will be some kind of information gap. And all of this can be created in the virtual world. So we are learning by doing in the virtual world. We are an avatar, we are playing, we're having fun. Here's one activity that, as a demonstration. It's Guess Who. Has anyone heard of this game before? You have a number of characters on one side, the same characters on the other. You choose one, and then by asking questions to your partner, you have to guess which person they've chosen. This can be done very simply in Minecraft. So that's one thing we can do. We can create activities. Another thing that we can do, a little bit more holistic teaching here, is we can use a very simple methodology of planning a build, making the build, and then we use it, and then we review it. As a simple example, we can make a restaurant. So first of all, plan the restaurant. What are we going to sell? Okay. How many floors is it going to be? What color are we going to use for the carpet? This can be done as a planning activity. This is language learning. We use the language to plan it. Oops, excuse me. Then we make it. We're asking each other for opinions. So making it itself is also a language learning activity. And this is pretty much what we do in Minecraft. We make buildings. But as a language learner and a language teacher, we can do so much more. Once we've built it, we will use it as a role play. Okay, let's go through ordering food in a restaurant. We've made it, now we're going to use it. Okay, after that, we'll do a review. How was the activity? How useful was it for you as a language learner? So this is a particular methodology that I think lends itself very well to learning languages in virtual worlds. Plan, make, use, review. Another amazing thing that happens when you use a virtual world as a teaching tool is that the students themselves create things, create resources for others to use themselves. Here we have a library of Japanese verb conjugations. I didn't make this. I didn't tell anybody to make it. They made it. Again, here is another thing that students built on my server. It is a theater which we have used to perform plays, Japanese horror stories, and other such things. Again, built by the community. Finally, they have also created adventures that require the use of language to pass the adventure. And this is community-made activities. I didn't tell them to make this. So virtual worlds are very, very useful to learn by doing. My final slide here, and I'm going to bring this back to the start, to the Tsumu story. This guy, he's called a creeper. He's a monster in Minecraft. And he roams around, he says, and he explodes right behind you. Okay, so how does this relate to the Tsumu story? Okay, you're going to learn by dying from this thing. You're going to learn by doing, you're going to learn by dying. The three things you're going to learn straight away in Minecraft are, watch out, creeper, I'm dead. Okay, so even without a teacher going in and creating activities, just by playing with others in a virtual world, you're going to learn something. The 21st century, I believe, for language teaching and language learning, virtual worlds offer a perfect domain. Thank you very much.